Chicago, Illinois, as the Bulls play 1-0. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. The Jazz in the midst of a road trip going into this one.
And they're 1-0. Against them this season, and this is the final matchup. So a little bit of extra incentive tonight, knowing they have a chance for the season sweep.
And just as much motivation on the other side of the equation. Like, no team likes getting swept, whether it's against your biggest rival or a team you don't even care about.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Nifty move. No good from Booker. Now Robinson. Pass to Zubac. Back to Robinson. To the middle. Bamba with the block. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Murray, good.
And you can't fall asleep against.
Get your ass there.
Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better.
And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injury.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of solid break.
And here's Booker after OG Anunoby made that last three-pointer.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
Here's Booker. Devin Booker. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Pippen down low. Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And here's Booker from the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. He's focused on Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight. Always a big problem for opponents. Coach told me Triple J does the... Two things we all want, hit threes and block shots. He's won a Defensive Player of the Year, so we're talking about one of the toughest guys to game plan for because he's really good at both ends. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Here's Anunoby. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Jackson. Going inside. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. To the paint, trying to find Anunoby, gets it to him. Bamba with the block.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint. great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Nice
I'm
execution,
terrible.
running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Booker looking around. Yes, that goes in. Booker's got 9 points.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And what doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
Here's Booker. He's got 9. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores.
That's what I'm talking about.
And they trust Murray to get the ball where it needs to go.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Chicago.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Pocket 2, a three-pointer off the mark. The Bulls leading by 8. Murray with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Pippen. And Bamba pulls it down.
Just enough resistance to force goals, barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88%.
Bamba with the block. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the blocked shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
There's a screen. Pass to Bamba. And the 3 off target.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from Rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Now Pippen, covered by Bamba. It's Pippen with the drive. Murray left side. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Utah ball.
Jazz trail by 5. Booker outside. Down low. And Smith with the stuff.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Outside for Pippen. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. A shot by McDaniels. No good. The Bulls leading by 3. Anunoby outside. Pass to Zubac. And a dunk by Zubac.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Pippen. That one doesn't go. A big-time effort for OG Anunoby, providing a lot of energy for the Chicago.
Utah 14.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Bulls, guys, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Back to you guys.
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Jackson with the screen. Simons from outside. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Stolen by Collins. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Payne for 3. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Utah Jazz. 9-point game. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And the layup good by Şengün. Şengün's got his first points in this one. Now here's DiVincenzo. Still scoreless. To the inside. Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a 3, but go with the easy hoop.
Here's Simons. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. RJ, one defensive stat that teams are tracking these days, deflections. Why do you think that's so important to them?
Well, it's a measure of your activity and disruption. Even if you don't get the steal, messing up the flow of a team's offense can be so impactful.
And then Collins slams it in.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Offensive rebound. Here's Jackson. And the layup's good off the glass.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. He can problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Outside, Payne. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Explosion to the rim. Bane not backing down.
Jazz trail by 9. Simons surveying the D. Pass to Jackson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Chicago leading by 9. And here is DiVincenzo. Back to Payne. And here is DiVincenzo. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Ryder. Will not go. This is off the front arm. Richard, we know that anytime Alperen Şengün steps on the floor, he's a triple-double threat.
Yeah, he's one of the tallest players to ever have multiple triple-doubles. Şengün is such a great passer, it adds another dimension to their offense.
Pass to Jordan. Screen by Jordan. Inside. Poked loose. Oh, here comes Williams all around.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Right here. Here's Ryder. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Make some noise for your incredible. It's time to get loud for your incredible.
trailed by 9. Pass to Bamba. Down low. And the dunk by Bamba.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
Collins wide open. He fires. From outside off the mark. And he commits the intentional foul.
Not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Some changes for Chicago. Booker with it. Zubac defending. It's tipped. To the middle. Outside for Pippen. Trying to find Anunoby. Gets it to him. And it's good for 2. Anunoby's got 11 points.
Powerful move by Anunoby inside. He really attacks when he's in close like that.
And Devin Booker in the paint.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Now Pippen. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Jazz trailed by 7. Booker outside. Oh, stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one on Pippen.
How does he do that? Booker absorbs the foul, but stays cool, knocks down a shot.
Here's Murray. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Zubac. A rebound by the Jazz.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Booker left side. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now just a 2-point Bulls lead.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hot?
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. It's the Bulls. They lead by a bucket. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
The Jazz with the timeout.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close to the game it's been so far. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Let's hear it for all our dancers.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 2. Fades and shoots. A putback. It's good on the putback.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
On the wing, Anunoby. Stolen by McDaniel. For the lead. And stolen by Murray. Pass to Pippen. Murray outside. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Booker outside. Now here's Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that side.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in, it was really important time, and it was good for me." Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Booker with the drive.
Devin Booker.
Boy, Booker has so many ways to beat you on that offensive end.
Anunoby has the open look. That 3 off the mark.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Jackson is double. And it down hard.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And Pippen slams it in.
And Pippen there driving hard inside, has the height and athleticism to consistently get it done in the paint.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Drains the three-pointer. Pippen's got 9.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Booker with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Ellis surveying the D. Driving the lane. 5 on the clock. Sweet move. Some solid defense from Robinson. The Bulls with the lead. Pass to Murray. Here's Pippen. Screen by Zubac. The rebound by the Jazz. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Jackson. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Zubac. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At 74%, so-so. He probably wouldn't mind seeing it a little bit higher.
Remember, they had 0 turnovers at the half. It's been a very different story so far since the break.
It's a close game here in Chicago. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but G.A. much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Here's Chicago. And Murray. Here we go. For the three. Drills the three-pointer. Murray's got 5.
And the best scorers, like Murray, they believe every shot they take is going in, no matter how deep they are on the floor.
Tries from 10. 6 on the shot clock. McDaniels in the post. Pass to Bamba. Tries again. It's hauled in by Zubac. And Murray's got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. They lead by 1. Here's Pippen, defended by Booker. And here is Zubac. Back to Pippen. Banked in off the glass. Pippen's got 9 points here in the second half.
And I like what the defense is thinking here, but Pippen gets physical inside and insists on getting to his shot.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. 1:49 left in the third. Smith outside. Back to Simons. Rebound by Murray. Chicago leading by 3. And it's Pippen in the corner. It's stolen by Smith. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Outside Williams. Outside Simons. Can't cash in from close range.
And another miss
he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And Pippen slams it in.
And the shots just keep on falling for Pippen. And seeing him find his rhythm is sure to motivate his teammates.
And it's Simons missing. And here are the Bulls now. It's a 5-point game. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. .27 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Who's got ball?
Kicks it out to Collins. Just 5 to shoot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Simons with the ball. He gives his team some nice. Look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Bain. And so it's not even to make it highlight for the Chicago Bulls. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter.
Utah, 44.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this third quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Bulls leading by 3. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Good on the triple. DiVincenzo's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Simons. Comes up empty down low. Here's Reiner. The shot's good. And the Bulls lead by 8.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away. And right now, every look for Utah.
Timeout.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Jazz trailed by 8. Booker out of a cannon. And denied at the rim, but they call the foul. Whistle blows, and we'll see him shoot 2 from the line.
When you think about Jackson Jr., his defense is what comes to mind first. But he's also a talented scorer who stretches the floor with his shooting.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So, RJ, when you think about Jaren Jackson, defense is the first thing that comes to mind, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Triple J is a force. He's a perennial candidate for all defensive honors. I'm glad I didn't have to shoot this guy.
And that's what Jordan does best. An extremely lethal dunker.
Jackson with the screen. Good on the bucket.
Devin Booker.
Booker's got 23.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Outside, Bain. To the inside. Outside for Jordan. Just 4 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Jordan doesn't look to score often, but when he does, he goes up strong and attracts the defense.
For Chicago.
Good on the second free throw. And so Booker will bring it up for the Jazz. They trail by 7. And so they foul intentionally. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Outside for Jackson. Back to Booker. Jackson in the corner. Shoots from 12. And the rejection by Zubac. Pippen outside. Up top, Anunoby. Oh, the block. Here's Jackson. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Out of bounds.
And out of bounds as the
How did you
Jazz
say
gain
that?
possession. Jazz trail by 7. Booker outside. Out to the right wing. Bamba wide open, and he fires. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Now here's Murray. There's the try. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
The Bulls leading by 9. Takes it inside. Nice defense from McDaniel. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. The drive by Booker. Booker driving in for the jam.
Nice move by Booker. He's got such an aggressive mindset.
Outside Pippen. Then Pippen slams it in.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game.
That is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And Will Hardy is called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Pippen no good on the free throw. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Here's Jackson. Murray rips down the board.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Zubac. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Jackson outside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Here's Payne. Outside Pippen. Clock at 6. Bamba with the block. They get it back. And the shot will go down. Jazz trail by 11. Bamba sets a screen. Booker from 19. That one goes.
Keep feeding the hot hand. Booker has it going in this one.
Outside, Zubats. Here's Murray. Stolen by Ellis. Now McDaniel. And he can beat it. One to go. A lot of contact. And he'll go to the line for two. It's going to go on Zubats. The free throw drops from McDaniel. Chicago leading by 6. Murray. Layup, no good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Utah Jazz. For 3. That one is off.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
40 seconds left to the game. Here's Zubats. Shot clock at 5. Jackson with the rebound. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
And so the Bulls now can just hold on to the ball.
Don't you wish you could leap like Pippen? I mean, I do.
And stolen by Anunoby. So the Bulls win it. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Slam, slam, slam.